Back to the Key Talk Media Show. For those that are tuned in right now, well, it just got started, so there ain't many people in, but they're about to roll in. This is episode 13. I do want to give y'all a shout out for making it episode 13. Hopefully you've seen episode 1 through 12, and now, of course, tuned in for episode 13. Let me make sure we got everything loaded up. Make sure YouTube is actually sending out notifications like it should be doing. Until we're going to be on X. We're going to be on all streaming services as well as actual podcasts. Also, shout out to those that is watching this on a podcast right now. And then, of course, I want to give a shout out to, of course, TikTok. Where else at Kick, and of course Twitch as well, right? Anyway, so the first people that just came in, I just see the Stoners Committee. You definitely came in first today for the Stoners Committee. Ayo Cartel says Lil Rock in the house, free Larry. You know what I'm talking about? Boom, he just restarted it again. Oh, you can't hear? Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Oh shit, hold up. Wait, can y'all hear me? Or y'all can't hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Oh, y'all good? Okay. Whew, I was like, God dang, I've been talking for a minute. Let me make sure. Y'all can hear me, right? One in the chat if y'all can hear me. If y'all can't hear me, let me know. Because I'm pressing audio, it ain't even. Okay, yeah, we should be good now. Oh, yeah. Good. Okay, cool. I see Memphis in the building. Y'all talking about MacTown 6. Says Memphis in the building. Let me get over here so a little bit. Bias Box and Elite put the 100 emojis. Y'all talking about 9 ETH. I see you. The Stoners Community. Whatever we got. Oh, they're coming in now. All right. Anyways, let me go ahead and get the energy. Let me go ahead and get the intro rolling. Y'all talking about I had to start a little later today because, of course, y'all couldn't hear it first. Here goes the intro, and from there we will get into all the topics for today. Just a second there.
Ready. Only in the game just to get my fatty. And these niggas lazy, ain't got competition. It's me for
Ronald Pearson, I see Alabama in here. Woo Gotti say Goonside. Shout out to Goonside. I do see you, the real Empress Lori B. Y'all talking about he got the Key Talk emoji right there. I see Eugene Atkins, 269, Calamuza.
first me love Key Talk game. Big bully of the rap game, not just block your name. Zodiac, you bad, you know who you are.
Buys Boxing, I see you smash a like, but I need everybody to smash that like button for him. I do see you Lost Flower. Ooh, you said forward text. Y'all talking about St. Louis in the building. I see you as well. Y'all talking about Louisville, Kentucky checking in. Everybody make sure y'all hit that like button for me.
You can really get it, it ain't stunning these niggas. Cause half of them K to me, half of them K to me.
The Wizway TT said he finally made it on time. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the show started today, man. Listen, if y'all ever can't hear me at any particular time, y'all let me know and I will fix the mic. It did happen at the beginning of this show, but we about to go ahead and get everything started. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so listen, DaBaby done came out and said some things because some people are sending some warning to him about going on tour with, of course, NBA Youngboy. You got Sauce Walka still standing beside Megan Thee Stallion. I will let you know why. Of course, Go Yayo came out and he pretty much had some stuff to say. Mentally, of course, y'all know he lost Get Money to Ronnie. Hold up. Let's just get into the show and then we'll be able to cover all that. Definitely share the live, y'all, and like the live. You know what I'm talking about? Once you hit that like button, I'm going to get everything started. We are at the correct amount of people right now. Anyway, so to start it out today, listen. Finesse 2 Times has been through his fair share of getting abused on the internet. You know what I'm talking about? The internet either likes you or they don't like you. And if they don't like you, they're ruthless inside the comment section. Unfortunately, the internet just don't too much rock with Finesse 2 Times, and there's a lot of different reasons on why they don't, right? However, Finesse 2 Times now coming out and saying he got some people that he gonna put that extension cord to. You know what I'm talking about? He gonna smash whenever he catch him. And I ain't talking about smashing like hitting it from the back smashing. I'm saying smashing like maybe fight smash or whatever else gonna come with a smash. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, let me play y'all exactly what Finesse 2 Times had to say.
Motherfucker down here, I can get on this motherfucker say I just went and robbed 10 banks. Everybody gonna believe me and say I'm finna go to jail for life. That's how dumb man you are. You dumb as hell, you finna go to jail for life. You just robbed 10 banks. Dumb as a motherfucker. Sit on the internet, believe anything. Quit playing, man. And let me tell y'all something else too. On some real gangster shit.
Now he about to get to the gang stuff. You're talking about the Stoners Committee said Finesse long head. Oh wow. Hey man, listen, he on 10 right now. You talking about his long head, he gonna try to come after you. I'm talking about somebody on the comment section did say it kind of looked like a potato. But anyways.
Y'all be playing with a motherfucking woman and a motherfucking kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucking manhood and shit. I
definitely hit that like button.
Game, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, the real Empress Lori B.
You know, man, you gotta be ready to die or go to jail, man. When
Also,
you see me, man,
I'm gonna start doing the moderator stuff for those that's of course supporting the most inside of the comment section. I do appreciate you, the Stoners committee right now, and I do appreciate you, the real Empress Miss Lori B.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why you niggas move like y'all saying.
Anyway, listen, Finesse 2 Times pretty much said,
you
there you
check
go.
y'all location for y'all move. Cause y'all know when I see you, you know you gotta be ready when I see you. You know you gotta be on point when you see me. Yeah, you know, y'all get off on this internet. Y'all, this where y'all win at. You know what I'm saying? This where you niggas win at. But you niggas ain't outside though. See, I'm really outside. And if you niggas is outside, now you niggas making sure, let me see what Finesse said before I go here.
Anyways, we ain't even got to watch it out. Let's just jump into what he said. Listen, first of all, Finesse 2 Times not only said he about to start hitting people with that extension cord, he also said, and remember, I want y'all to remember, Finesse 2 Times live inside of Houston, Texas. So obviously, he must feel like he is extremely super good inside of Houston, Texas, because he said he got people ducking inside of their house that will not come outside while he's outside, will not show up at the same place where he's at. You know, talking about looking at their phone, making sure Finesse 2 Times ain't at that place. You got to go to Walmart to go get some food or something like that, and Finesse 2 Times looking at his phone. I mean, you looking at your phone, making sure Finesse ain't at that Walmart. You know what I'm talking about? That's pretty much what Buddy's saying. So, you know, with that being said, though, y'all definitely had a lot to say inside that comment section. Let me go and check out the comment section for y'all. It says, first of all, I said, Finesse 2 Times ready to apply the belt to some folk. The first comment says, he need to do a hype me up video. Oh, wow. Yeah, y'all be clowning. Let me make sure Finesse at home before I go outside. Says no one. And then, of course, a lot of laughing. But I'm going to be real, y'all. It's to the point now to where Finesse gonna have to he need to have a public fight with somebody. You know, so he ain't got to do no killing, he ain't got to do no shooting, but at least a public fight, so just so people can see what Buddy got from the shoulders. Because I think a lot of people be trying Finesse on the internet. He say they do it just because it's the internet. But maybe you just right hook a nigga one time for the one time, and people see that, then they probably, you know, I'm talking about, try to bag off a little bit or whatever. But as of right now, it's just a lot of clowning. It always takes one incident for the internet perspective of you to change. But right now, the perspective of Honeykomb Brazy on the internet, at least, is a lot of people first of all, let me give the good side. Buddy can rap. Finesse 2 Times is a hell of a rapper. Nobody can say Buddy can't rap, because that's really what I think keeps Finesse 2 Times afloat, is the fact that he's actually talented at rapping. Because as far as the other side, the internet side, people really, they dislike Finesse 2 Times. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? But Buddy can't rap though for sure. But yeah, man, like I say, he coming out saying out there, he gonna have to go ahead and hit somebody one time for the one time. But anyway, let's read a couple more comments before we get to the next topic. You play, you lay. Remember that, sir. Who auntie is this? Bro, you a great rapper. Just do that. Like what I just tell y'all. We beef with each other all day. We need pimp. Oh, somebody said we beef with each other all day. We need pimp. So a lot of people do believe that if Pimp C was still alive, then a lot of the beef and a lot of that stuff would be settled down. I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. I think yes, Pimp C would have played a big role in trying to keeping the stuff, you know, leveled and stuff. But I think it would have been more in Houston. He would have made sure that was more stable. Even though it's stable in Houston, though, they do got a drill scene going for sure. And also, CEO Gucci is like one of the head guys in the drill scene in Houston, Texas right now, just because y'all didn't know that. But also at the same time, for the most part, you know, I'm talking about there's a lot of love, a lot of sharing inside of Houston, Texas. So salute to Houston, Texas for sure. That is, you know, I'm talking about what that Pimp C message was about. Anyway, so let me read one more comment, then we'll get to the next topic. The next comment says, don't the fans supposed to be watching you and you on the internet talking like this? Make me think you working with the police. Shake my head. This is what I'm going to say, fam. When you say working with the police, I think a lot of rappers working with the police. I'm not saying Finesse 2 Times is, but to that comment, I definitely believe it. Why? Because I'm sure the feds understand that rappers, not only do they got a lot of power within the black community and just a lot of power, period, but they know everything. So I don't see why they wouldn't actually going to do that. But maybe they don't. I don't know. That's just a suspicion that I be having. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, speaking of Honeykomb Brazy, well, we was talking about Finesse 2 Times. But, you know, Finesse 2 Times and Honeykomb Brazy definitely, you know, their storyline kind of interject with each other for a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to like booty her, like Finesse 2, like Honeykomb Brazy said. But anyways, Honeykomb Brazy did come out. He said, Honeykomb Brazy could have just looked and seen if Shorty had an AP. If you know, you know. This is why. So Brazy said he was talking to a chick, right? And then the chick started to show her pictures of her and other celebrities, and he saw her with Future, and he immediately cut her. You know what I'm talking about? And I said he should have looked for the AP. Because, you know, Future say you can identify my just by APs. All my just get an AP. So this was finesse. This is what Honeykomb Brazy said. Laugh it up, man. I'm talking to this girl for like 8 hours straight. I can't lie. I'm feeling her like a motherfucker. She too raw. Oh my God. So we going through there. We going down through there. Now she opening up more and more, saying she been knowing celebs and stuff. I'm like, okay, with the head nod. Next thing you know, she sent me a pic of her in Future. Laugh myself. I'm good, love. Enjoy it. I'm not finna hop in that car. The seatbelts and everything gone. Listen, man. That pretty much his way of saying he already know that Future done knock Shorty down. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Miss Laura B. She said, thank you for subscribing. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Make sure I hit the like button as well. So pretty much, listen, man, Honeykomb Brazy said he wasn't trying to jump in that car seat because Future done probably already knocked the wheels, the walls, flattened the tires, and all that already, right? So, with that being said, you know, talking about a lot of people was laughing inside the comment section. Really, most of the comments was just laughs. Some person said, life kind of brazy. Nah, for real. Future, the game up for us regular rappers. So, I mean, you could say, I think he mean like regular rappers that ain't trying to do a whole lot of super tricking like Future be doing. He talking about buying every woman an AP, which that's the way you can identify. But listen, man, Honeykomb Brazy definitely was not going for that anyway. So up next on the menu, we got to talk about today, DaBaby. So everybody knows that DaBaby is one of the people that's going to be going on a tour with who? NBA Youngboy. EBK J-Bo was supposed to be going on a tour with who? NBA Youngboy. But of course, EBK J-Bo could not stay out of trouble. Now, you ain't got to worry about DaBaby getting in trouble. DaBaby, I'm talking about, he be low-key about that paper, about that money, doing a lot of shows, but he's going on tour. But a lot of people is telling him, DaBaby, you sure you want to go on that tour with NBA Youngboy? Because you know a lot of people picking sides. And when he say a lot of people picking sides, I know y'all understand and remember that in the music industry, it was like you was either rocking with an NBA Youngboy or you were rocking with Lil Durk. I'm going to be 100 with y'all. I don't think a lot of people in the music industry is loyal, period. I think a lot of people in the music industry just move based off where the cloud is at, especially when it's in the rap world, right? Wherever the cloud is at, that's where people goes. So when NBA Youngboy was locked up and Durk was just out, I mean, even before, when they were both out, people was picking sides, but they was really picking sides whenever Durk was out and NBA Youngboy was gone. Now, NBA Youngboy is here and Durk is gone. So I expect people that was acting and pretending like they didn't rock with NBA Youngboy because they wanted to be so loyal to Durk, I bet they end up rocking with NBA Youngboy. But anyways, with that being said, this is what DaBaby had to say to the people telling him not to go on tour with NBA Youngboy.
I know he thinking, I want a YB tour. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you if you go on a YB tour. Artists gonna stop fucking with you if you go on a YB tour.
You're watching Key Talk Media.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who stopped fucking with me. At all. Bro, I got 4 albums out with no features on not one of them. Think I give a fuck who fuck with me? Be real.
I see you said you're watching from Mac in Georgia. Shout out Georgia. Anyway, so listen, DaBaby not caring about who not rocking with her. First of all, I want y'all to know, Texas is so big that Texas artists still make a nice living and rich living just off Texas alone. Not to say that he ain't gonna have more artists, more states to rock with him. Of course, he's got a lot of states to rock with him, but I'm just telling y'all, the reason probably why he just don't exactly care if people gonna not rock with him or rock with him if he goes on tour with NBA Youngboy, which is gonna happen. It will be dumb for him not to go on tour with NBA Youngboy. First of all, it's gonna gain fan base, it's gonna make a whole lot of paper as well. But then also, on top of all that, who cares? Who cares what rappers ain't gonna rock with you? Who cares who ain't gonna do this? Listen, in this game, I figured out you just rock with yourself, you know what I'm talking about? And whoever else rock with you, they just rock with you, you know what I'm talking about? But sometimes a lot of people do care about a whole lot of different relationships, but you can see, he said, I got 4 albums with nobody on them at all, so I don't give a blue hell about nobody not rocking with me anyway. So we take it to the comment section. I said Texas business. Then the next person, facts, smart move. Go get that bag. On my mama, laugh out, bruh. Always got a cup and a cig. Every video I saw, that is true. I do always see him with a cup and a cig. Get your money, but don't get in the mix. So he ain't really getting into me. So he getting his paper, you know what I'm talking about? And of course, he said even more than just being cool with NBA Youngboy, he's cool with some of his camp and stuff like that, and the people that's actually bringing him, just putting it all together. So, you know what I'm talking about? He don't get his paper no matter what. The next comment say, you Texas boys can get rich just by being big in Texas. It's really different. Think about this. You can drive 8 hours in Dallas. You can drive 8 hours down 45. You know what I'm talking about? And you just now, we're really Houston's 4 hours away, but it's still with the 8 hours. You still inside of Texas. Texas is ginormous. I don't think y'all understand just how big it is. But anyways, with all that being said, listen, man, y'all is not finna scare DaBaby away from going on the tour with NBA YoungBoy. He don't care if you're gonna rock with him or not. If you're gonna choose Dirk, that's cool. It doesn't matter. Dirk is actually locked up right now. Nobody knows when he's gonna be getting out, and a lot of people are gonna be switching sides. Anyway, so. I want to check out the comment section, see what y'all saying. I do see y'all in the comment section. Illinois, East Louis, Illinois in the building, checking in, 618. I see you, East St. Louis. You know what I'm talking about? Of course, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Ricky Balmain says, Texas is its own country. F y'all, respectfully. Oh, he said, yeah, Texas really big. It definitely is its own country. Actually, I think Texas be trying to concede from the rest of the whole United States. You know what I'm talking about? It just become its own country or something like that. So anyways, now this right here, I ain't gonna cap. This is a wild story. So there's a guy that goes to an HBCU. Now, this guy that goes to an HBCU, he's actually came out and said that one of the professors at the HBCU was trying to pipe him down in order for him to receive some better grades. What in the blue hell is going on? Now, with that being said, you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to play the video for y'all, but I'm warning y'all right now. I mean, it ain't really that bad, but it's still, you know what I'm talking about, let me just play it for y'all.
You're dealing with it, and just so you know, I have you on record. So are you going to fix my issue or no?
No.
Okay.
He asking to fix the issue. I'm guessing when he say fix the issue, I'm thinking Buddy mean like maybe help him with his grades. And you're going to see why.
So do you want to tell him about the sexual relationship we had? No, you handle it. I'm your issue. I have you on record.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't? Should I show you the screenshots right now?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, now you're going to lunch. This is like TikTok. This is the gentleman who basically came to my apartment and tried to sleep with me just so I can get grades back. And his name is Leroy Hamilton, and this is his office.
What in the blue hell is going on? Listen, man, Buddy say the staff, whoever that is, a high-ranking member at the HBCU, I think they said it's Hampton University, tried to pipe him down in order for him to have better grades. And then he said, wait, do you want me to post a text message? Because I guess the guy said, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. And these are the text messages that Buddy actually read. So it says, so I guess the purple messages is the guy that was talking, the LGBTQ dude, right? He said, 5100, in which the guy he was talking to, the teacher, let's just call him the teacher, said, what's the code to get in? And he said, it's just that if I see your face, I'm going to get turned off. 88151. And then, of course, the guy the teacher said, okay, so you want me to wear something over my face, laugh out loud? In which the guy said, yeah, I don't want to see you. I just want to feel something on my beep. Y'all know what that word was, right? And then, of course, the teacher said, I will wear something over my face. And then he said, what do you got? And the teacher said, I'm on the floor. What apartment? And he said, what you going to put over your face, nigga? And the teacher said, a skull cap. You're not wearing a mask, right? What in the blue hell is going on? The teacher literally fit to come dressed up like a YN that way he can get some of the bussy, you know what I'm talking about? And I didn't say it with a P, I said it with a B for YouTube purposes, you know what I'm talking about? Actually just for that lingo, that language, you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now of course this sent the internet inside of an uproar. The first comment says, what the fuck? A lot of laughing emojis. What the hell? Dang, freak ass teacher must be friends with Diddy. And then of course, and we continue down, the next comment says, I couldn't get past trying to pronounce his first name. Burner phones works wonders. Schools say I gotta. First of all, let me tell you this, fam. I'm really hoping that this is not factual, because if this is factual, the teacher will end up being in a lot of trouble. The student, they probably gonna help him with his grades after this, from what he was actually saying. But if this is false and he's putting this information out, then he himself can get into some trouble as well, right? Then the LGBTQ dude can get into some trouble for putting this out. But if it's true, then I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? We're just gonna have to see what it's about. Yeah, the teacher said he finna put on a Pooh Shiesty mask to bust up the bussy. You know what I'm talking about? I'm reading that from the comment section. Lori B, I see you. Louisiana raised, Texas made. Get the likes up for Key Talk, everyone. Definitely get the like up for me. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so we're going to get to the next topic today. Of course, like I said, I had to throw that one in there because when I started, I was like, what in the blue hell? It began to go viral. Now, if you do have any type of sympathy for Diddy, or if you feel like Diddy shouldn't actually be in the trouble he's in, or he's just super freaky, but he ain't really do no fortune or nothing like that at all, it does look like Diddy might just have a way out, because Donald Trump actually said out of his own mouth that if Diddy gets sentenced, he would be okay with looking at the case, because people asked him about would he pardon Diddy, he said, we'll look at it, right? And we'll have to see what he has to say. Actually, I'm going to show y'all exactly what he had to say, right? Now, this is Donald Trump talking about it, and 50 Cent responded to it. I'm going to tell y'all what he said as well. But here goes Donald Trump talking about Diddy.
Well, that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden,
Hold up. Now, it's super key that y'all just heard Donald Trump say, we used to be cool, but when I became president, obviously politics got involved. Diddy kind of switched up on me pretty much. He kind of had some nasty comments for me, in which he did. Right now, I want to tell y'all this. Even though Trump said we'll look at it, Trump is the type of person that strikes me that says, if you rock with me, I'm rocking with you, and I'm going to look out for you. Think about it. He done freed a lot of people with pardons. Kodak, Lil Wayne, Larry Hoover, a lot of people, right? Clemency, whatever it may be. He done freed them, try to free them, whatever it may be. However, anybody that's done ever dissed Trump, notice he doesn't drop it. He doesn't stop the beef with them. When he does interviews, he'll sneak diss them. He's pretty much like a 50 Cent. How 50 Cent don't never drop the beef with nobody at all when he beefing with him. That's exactly how Donald Trump is. So it's very key whenever Trump said he was cool with Diddy, but Diddy came in and kind of had some slick words for him. You know what I'm talking about? And that may be the reason that make Trump go, no, I don't care how cool we was. Or he got some understanding like, okay, he had to play like he ain't rock with me because the majority of the people I guess he rock with wasn't rock with me. But either way it goes, we'll just have to see. But 50 Cent, the biggest troll, the biggest rapper troll, the rapper you just don't really want beef with, 50 Cent came out and he had to say this. Now, remember Trump said that Diddy said some nasty things about him when he became president. This 50 Cent said, he said some really bad things about Trump. That's not okay. I'm going to reach out so he knows how I feel about this guy. So just right there, that's 50 Cent telling you, I'm going to talk to Donald Trump about P. Diddy. P. Diddy ain't getting out at all. Because of who? 50 Cent. 50 Cent, of course, his mortal enemy is P. Diddy. 50 Cent is the ruthless, shrewd businessman, ruthless, shrewd enemy. The moment that 50 Cent realized he don't like you, it's just war forever. Think about it. Whenever Irv Gotti died, 50 Cent said, smoking a Gotti pack, and he had like a tombstone in the background. So listen, 50 Cent ain't gonna play no type of games at all, man. If Diddy did have some chance of getting out, 50 Cent better run over there and just ruin it. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now take us to the comment section, see what y'all had to say. The first comment says, to be this old and this petty screams miserable. 50 got some real early ways. He got on that Democrat plantation and they stabbed him in the back. It's too late to beg for Trump now, Diddy. So, a lot of people think that as well. This is why you got to leave people, baby mamas alone. That cat causes major problems. So listen, bro. It's nothing Diddy can do. When it comes to 50 Cent, it's nothing he can do, especially with all the trouble and stuff that Diddy done got into. 50 Cent got so much ammunition and power to just continue to troll him and just do him dirty and wrong. You know what I'm talking about? If you kid dirty and wrong, maybe you think he deserve it. Who knows? But anyways, we take it to the next topic, YFN Lucci. It says, YFN Lucci did something a lot of rappers dream of. He bought himself out of his contract. Mo3 did this as well. Remember that. This is like buying yourself out of slavery and becoming a free man. This is why I say that. Y'all remember the video I did yesterday, and a girl, I was calling her Bio Topic, but I realized her name is Big Topic, right? She coming out crying about a label. I signed a slave deal. They won't let me out of my contract. Every single rapper, 90% of something rappers come out and eventually say that they're crying about their record deal. They in a slave deal. The label won't let them loose. You ain't going nowhere. You can't put out music. But here it goes. YFN Lucci actually bought himself out of his contract. It also says YFN Lucci and his day one label are now independent after buying back his contract from WMG. He now has full control of his career and can release music freely. A lot of times when y'all think artists done fell off, it's not so much that they fell off. The label stopped pressing the button and stopped letting them actually release albums and stuff like that. Like, for instance, Cardi B, she keeps saying, I want to release my album and it's coming and this done happen and that done happen. A lot of the time it'd be the label with red tape not letting them do what they really want to do as artists. You know what I'm talking about? But now, the very initial independent label that YFN Lucci was signed to, they're completely free. So they can do as they please and do whatever they want. Anyway, so the first comment says, I think Tory did this too, and you see where that got him. So Tory, not only did he do this, he went a step further. Tory began to sell his album through NFTs, which like that would help the artists get around the labels and get a way bigger percentage of their money. However, they weren't about to play them games with Tory. Something was going to happen. He was either going to go to jail or he was going to be unalive. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so the next comment says, good promo key. Read the contract next time. Rip Rich Homie Quan, definitely rip Rich Homie Quan. Money Man did it too. Yo Gotti did it first. He was signed to TVT Records, which is owned by Lil Jon for $500,000. Do your research. That's why it's Big Gotti. So, like I said, shout out to any rapper that's able to do that because it's a lot of rappers that's literally inside. I see Twins Clip finally caught alive. Shout out Key Talk from the 810. Shout out to 810. You know what I'm talking about? I see you say look like Diddy done or look like he done. Louisiana raised Texas made. Even though Dirk dissed Trump, money talks BS walk. That's a good point right there. That's a real good point right there. Money definitely does talk. Actually, Trump freed 2 white people. I think there are a couple they got out. But before that, I guess one of their people gave some money to somebody else, and they're trying to say, oh, it's connected to Trump. I don't know, but money definitely does talk. This is the United States of America. You know what I'm talking about? So you think if you got some paper, you got some money, you got some millions, especially, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm talking about? Clemency, whatever it may be. Some people saying NBA Youngboy. They was like, man, his people know this people. They probably gave him that, gave him this. But either way it goes, man, listen, them boys is out. Them boys is free. They can do whatever they want to do now. And also, YFN Lucci got the slave shackles of the record labels off of them. I don't think y'all understand exactly just how it be for these artists that are signed to these major deals inside of the record labels. I always relate it back to slavery because that's really what it be like. Of course, to y'all, the outside world, y'all get to just see the chains, the diamonds, the jewelry. Y'all get to see all that. But behind the scenes, these dudes be going through hell. You know what I'm talking about? Hell, tired, sleepy, want to get some rest, no days off. They under contract. They got this to go be there. You got to go to that state. You got to go to that state. You got to travel all the time. It's just a whole lot of stuff that they got to do. And if they miss any of their shows, don't go to multiple shows, don't do stuff that's in their contract, they get sued and they can lose a big amount of money. And the people that's going to sue them could be the labels. It could be also the promoters. It could be the people that's actually doing the shows. They're like, hey, they didn't show up to the show. We're suing them. So they don't want to go through all that. Remember, a lot of the times when rappers get these big old deals and a lot of money, they have to pay that money back with interest. So if they sign for, let's just say $2 million, they're really $2 million in debt from getting that $2 million because they have to pay it back, and then they have to pay it back with interest. Remember I said, think of labels, record labels like banks itself. With the labels, they got to pay back way more interest than if they were to get a bank loan, right? Anyway, so with all of that being said, I see you, Rick James say, what up, do Key? Talk San Antonio, Texas in the building. Shout out to San Antonio, Texas for sure. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now, Go Yayo actually came out and he said something that's really, really, really alarming. You know what I'm talking about? The reason I said Go Yayo crash out meter for Get Money Lil Ronnie is because literally, Go Yayo, it seems as if he's ready to crash. I really hope he don't crash because he just dropped a super dope song in which it's called Crippin'. And it's good, right? It's super good. The problem with Go Yayo is never the music. The music is always on point. The problem with Go Yayo, that I always say at least, be the consistency with dropping videos. He would already be hitting millions and millions of views, but he just don't be dropping enough videos. But as of late, he has. He dropped like 4 videos in 1 month. I believe 2 or 3 of them on other channels, but he still dropped 4 of them in a month. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, I'm going to play for y'all what Go Yayo had to say, right? And like I said, this is alarming. Very, very, very alarming.
Let me go on straight for y'all, nigga. On my kids, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no homeboy. I don't give a fuck about no family. I don't give a fuck about no bitch. You know what I'm saying? I will ride, fight, shoot, kill for myself, nigga. Fuck you, I don't need no young niggas, none of that, nigga. I don't need no family, nigga. And I just did all this motherfucking jail time, 4 or 5 years by my motherfucking self. Nigga, I jacked this dick till I nut all over this camera. Give a fuck about no hoe.
What in the blue hell is going on? I do see your rat dog. OG, you said shout out to Key Talk Cali in the building. Shout out to Cali one time for the one time.
Fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm ready to die, go to jail for the rest of my motherfucking life, nigga. And I know these pussy ass niggas around me ain't ready for that, nigga. So you bitch ass nigga, get the fuck away from me, nigga. And I ain't even mad at y'all, nigga, because it's my life, nigga. It's what I chose, nigga. All the love and shit, all that shit, nigga, all that gang shit, love and loyalty shit, nigga, die with Lil Ronnie, nigga. I'll crush any of y'all, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. Give a fuck about nobody, nigga. All I need is me, 8 years of. Hey, you talking about, nigga. So nigga, you see me with my head down, nigga gonna tell me keep my head or look the other way, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Suck my dick.
Anyway,
Hey,
so
nigga,
listen, I want y'all to remember, not only is Yayo feeling just the fact that Get Money Lil Ronnie died, it's also that the fact of Get Money Lil Ronnie daughter Chink actually died as well. So with that being said, it's kind of like he himself alone, solo dolo, he will go and do and step, you know what I'm talking about? And you know what stepping means. So with that being said, like I say, I know it's super hard, but he's already telling y'all catch him with his head down, don't tell him to lift his head up. If y'all see this, just go that way. Don't even talk to me because I'm just not in the mood for that at all, right? Now, we don't want Yayo to actually crash out. You know what I'm talking about? Just make that music, get that paper, help your family out. You know what I'm talking about? Help Get Money Lil Ronnie family out, and just do what you can do with the music. But it's hard to tell somebody that when they lose somebody that's so close. Y'all got to remember, they was like this. Anytime you saw Yayo, you saw Get Money Lil Ronnie. Anytime you saw Get Money Lil Ronnie, you saw Yayo. Especially when they're out on tours, when they're with Soulja Boy, they're always together. They're like this. So when you lose somebody that's that close to you, it's easy for y'all to look on the outside and be like, man, don't be, you know, talking about you're acting like this, you're acting like that. But in actuality, you gotta understand, you know, talking about you can't tell somebody how to react whenever they done lost somebody. You know, talking about. But anyways, if we take it to the comment section, what the comment section actually had to say. First of all, I see Red Dog OG said he just tired and to real for folks messing around. You don't want this man mad. Anyway, so the first comment over here says, I respect it. At least he stand on it. Laugh aloud. Who is he? And of course, this guy doing that right there. Bro, hurt. I pray for this man. Yayo going to some things very talented, no doubt about it. We need this nigga light on. You just came home, thug. Why you ready to go back? What the? Laugh out loud. Honestly, feel bad for dude. His pain showing hard as fuck right now. Bro finna crash out already. I can respect it. When you have a whole child you brung into this world, hope bro heal. Shake my head. That drink turned niggas into zero. All right, we ain't need that whole on the phone part. Oh yeah, that was wild. But anyways, what he meant by that when he said he'll do that on the phone, that's just his way of pretty much saying, listen, I'm ready to snap. I'm ready to spaz. I don't care about jail at all. I go do the time in jail. Forget a girl. I just, you know what I'm talking about, do what I got to do that right there. You know what I'm talking about? And that's pretty much what he said. That's why I say it's super alarming, right? It's kind of like he really ready to just risk it all, throw it all away, and just go do what he want to do. You know what I'm talking about? There's something in his head that he really, really, really want to do, but of course there's something that's holding him back from going to do that, that's something good. You know what I'm talking about? That's something good because it's not going to let him go crash out. But at the same time, you just never know. You know, talking about Yayo, wake up. He may be feeling like this one time or this, that other way. So we'll just have to see how it goes. It says, you don't love your kids or nothing. Are you willing to go back to jail over dumb stuff? You're willing to leave your kids and go back to jail. You can't love them, dude. You like jail, prison. You want to keep going back to see because you love jail. So, I mean, everybody's got their own opinions. Like I told you, some people going to feel this way. Some people going to feel that way about what Yayo has to say. And it doesn't mean that people is right or wrong. That's just how people is feeling about it. But anyways, you know, talking about, I hope Yayo don't do no crashing out. I hope he crash out on a music, on a beat. You know what I'm talking about? Like on the song, you just dropped the Crippin' song. He crashed out on the beat. When I say crashed out, he snapped, went off on that song. You know what I'm talking about? So that's really, you know, talking about what I hope that Buddy actually ends up doing. But of course, I don't have control over him. He's a grown man. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. And nobody can actually control what he actually does other than himself. So it's all going to be up to Yayo on which route he want to go. You want to go this route? You want to go that route? Or do you want to go that route? Now, I know it's hard to go that route because you got some stuff that done happened, so you want to go that route. You know what I'm talking about? But either way it goes, we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe you go at a diagonal route, not like left or right or straight, maybe like diagonal in the middle between straight and left or straight and right. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now aside from all that, listen, Megan Thee Stallion has been getting the most hate on the internet that I've ever seen her get. It's like she always got a lot of hate, but the hate she's getting right now is some of the most. Why? Because the whole Tory Lanez situation. We do know that Tory Lanez lawyer, or not even lawyer, a Republican rep named Rep Anna, something like that, right? She's came out, she's released a whole website of evidence trying to prove that Tory Lanez actually is innocent. He didn't do shooting. They put pictures out of Kelsey that shows Kelsey had scratches all over her leg that shows that her and Meg was actually fighting. They released evidence from someone who was actually at the shooting, who witnessed the shooting, who said, nah, I saw a girl shoot the gun. So there's all this type of evidence, right? I told y'all, it's even turning people that's on Meg's side against against Megan Thee Stallion as well, right? But not only that, I will say there is one person that ain't turning their back on Megan Thee Stallion. He's actually from the same place that Megan Thee Stallion is actually from, which of course is South Park. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so it's just a lot of people downplaying Meg, but that's one thing the Sauce father, Sauce Walka, won't do. Instead, he's lifting her up. They're both from South Park, and she will be at Splash House tonight. And here they go together, actually. And this is literally from tonight. So the event is probably going on right now that Sauce Walka brought her to the club in the midst of everybody hating on her. And that's just his way of showing back and giving love to her. You know, talking about they are on songs together from the same place. H-Town, Texas, rep the same thing. And like I tell y'all, a lot of artists that's from Texas, no matter who do the hating, who don't want to rock with it, you can always fall back on Texas. You know, talking about it. When I say fall back on it, I mean Texas is just so ginormous and big, and the fan base still so big. Even though everybody don't hate Meg, a lot of people, especially online, do. But at the same time, you know, talking about, like I say, he is showing us a love, and here go the video of them too.
Stallion is in the building.
Right there. Can we tonight? It's going down, man. Tonight we at Splash House. We need all the hotties out. Ooh, all the hotties come with us, and we drinking this. Hey, we drinking nothing but this. This is all we drinking tonight.
Show me a good time.
Nothing but.
Anyway, so like I said, they do got a song together. It's called Southside Royalty, obviously, because they are both from the south side of Houston, Texas. Now, I got a question for y'all. Now, as far as the whole Megan Thee Stallion stuff goes, right, if Tory Lanez do actually get out of jail, what in the blue hell type of effect do y'all think that will have on Megan Thee Stallion? Do y'all feel like, do y'all think...
Nothing but hotties in the party tonight.
Do y'all think the story that she's given will ever change? Do y'all think anybody who gave one story will come out and change? Now, I will tell y'all, Megan Thee Stallion has continuously stood on saying that, no, Tory tried to shoot me. Like, period, point blank, it ain't, I'm standing at 100%. However, that Rep Luna, whatever her name is, that's actually helping Tory Lanez trying to get free. They put out clips of course, you know, Megan Thee Stallion was saying that she wasn't shot. She was saying she stepped on glass. Of course, they say a bullet fragment was actually found. They say Tory Lanez's fingerprints wasn't on there. But either way it goes, I want to know, do y'all think Tory Lanez will actually ever come out and say the truth? Because I heard Tory Lanez didn't want to come out and say what, you know, that Kelsey shot her because he thought it would be snitching. But now Tory Lanez done got himself inside of predicaments where he done got stabbed up 14 times. They trying to kill him inside of jail. With them trying to kill him, they think Rock Nation's the one that actually did it. Rock Nation, I don't want no beef, no smoke. I know y'all don't play no type of games at all. Y'all got them lawyers and all that. And let me just tell you this. It is what it is. Everybody do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm talking about? I really don't even care too much. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just giving y'all the details, the stories of what exactly it is. So we're going to see how it goes. I do see I see more free Tories than saying that Tory shouldn't be free. A lot of people, I think Lil TJ just came out today and said free Tory. I believe Drake Ben said free Tory. So free Tory is definitely a huge movement, especially since the latest release of all that information for Tory Lanez. After that stabbing, a lot of people felt a lot of sympathy. Not only did they feel sympathy, but people started to unite more for Tory Lanez. People was already saying free him, but after that stabbing, a lot more people begin to say free him. Mello says free Tory. I'm from Texas. I know that line. I'm from Texas too, but I don't know no stories on that. We don't have to see. But anyways, the next comment says free Tory, making a damn lie, and a stallion is a man horse. The next comment says, Pan-African Moore says, despise the move she made against that brother, Tory on screw. Of course, make sure y'all hit that like button for me as y'all coming to the live. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. This is really the last topic for the day, but I'm going to see if there's any other topics we could talk about before I actually go. Somebody says, I F with the whole Texas, but I see cry in baby. But I see a crying baby. Oh, that was when I was talking about the last person talking about. I mean, everybody just going to express their feelings, which I got to understand is the internet is kind of like everybody gonna do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody gonna express themselves. This is the new era. This is the era of information. If you ever want to know how somebody, your favorite celebrity, your favorite streamer, your favorite this, whatever it may be, was feeling at a particular time, type them in. Go check them out. You know what I'm talking about? There's a whole lot of paper, a whole lot of money in there too. That's why I always tell people, man, y'all get the streaming for real. Anyway, so we do take it to the comment section of Sauce Walka and Megan Thee Stallion together. I'm entertained to see what this says. I actually haven't read it yet. The first comment says Jurassic. Of course, that's about Lil Nike, who also he's from Jurassic inside of Houston, Texas. The next comment says free Tory. Man, free Tory. Man, free Tory, free Tory, free Tory. Fire emoji. He trying to smash. Who give up? And it's still free Tory. So like I told y'all, most of the comments definitely free Tory. Yeah. Most of the comments definitely gonna be free Tory. Somebody said Slim Thug punching the air. Remember, Megan Thee Stallion said Slim Thug name on stage, and I guess Slim Thug said he gonna try to get at her, but when she's a little older, that way she done had all her fun while she young and stuff like that, and ready to settle down. And of course, you got the South Fighter, Sauce Walker, bringing her to the city, bringing her to my H-Town, about to do a little show together. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now with all of that being said, let's see what's in the blue hell else is going on. If y'all know some other news is going on, y'all can type it inside the comment section, and I'll tell y'all if I know about it or not. You know what I'm talking about? But as far as this goes, let me see what we got going down inside the media streets, man. We done pretty much covered everything today. I will tell you, I can't wait till Honeykomb Brazy actually gets out of jail, because I know Buddy be standing at RN4L, and he's gonna keep us entertained as a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so lady news. Oh yeah, like I said, Lil TJ said free Tory. He wrote a lot on that. Oh, DaBaby is actually going on tour with none other than Texas' own Big Extra Plug. Now, a lot of people was debating whether they rather to go to NBA Youngboy's tour or Lil Baby's World Tour. Y'all already know the poster went viral. A lot of people was like, man, you better cancel this because YB's going on tour. NBA Youngboy has a rabid fan base. And when I say rabid fan base, I mean one of the most craziest, super loyal type of fan bases, which that's what you want as an artist. Anyway, so with all of that being said, let me go check these boys over there at TMZ one time for the one time. Like I tell y'all, sometimes I cover them, sometimes I don't. They be on a whole lot of that Diddy talk right now. And it's a lot of Diddy talk, man. Let's just wrap it on up, get the verdicts, you know what I'm talking about, what's going to happen. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go ahead and skip to that part, which like I say, the first thing, get some Diddy stuff. There ain't nothing going on in TMZ right now, but shout out to TMZ because they definitely is a reliable source. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go ahead and go check this over here one time for the one time. YouTube us guys said, YB, the Stoners Committee said Gene Deal not can do that. Oh yeah, Gene Deal is about to go crazy. I think he's already actually been inside the courtroom too. So yeah, Gene Deal don't play no games. I definitely be seeing Gene Deals and the things that he got to say, especially about Diddy. Gene Deal really been waiting for his chance to get up there and say what he want to say. You know what I'm talking about? He don't care if nobody say he's snitching. He don't care about none of that at all. You know what I'm talking about? He just trying to get up on that stand and say what he was a bodyguard though, so he's seen a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But a lot of the stuff with Diddy, yes, Diddy was freaky. Yes, Diddy took a lot of drugs, even though he had some drugs that looked like the shape of Obama. So yeah, he did that. But I don't know if I've seen anything that said that he was forcing anybody, right? As far as Cassie go, I haven't seen, she was alone with it. Cassie was actually saying stuff like she wanted to do stuff in order to keep him happy. But anyways, like I say, I'm sure there's more people going to be taking a stand and more information will actually come out. So we'll definitely have to just see about that. But yes, definitely he be free. Yes, definitely he be doing a lot of wild, crazy, wild stuff. And I'm talking about, like I say, like that stuff rubbed on his nipples, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, aside from all of that, it doesn't look like there's any more hip hop news to actually talk about today. This has been episode 13, not 12, because 12 was yesterday. So this has been episode 13. It is streaming on all platforms. It will be on all podcast places. If you listen to podcasts, just type in the Key Talk Media Show, and of course the podcast will pop up. Kick, if you got an Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Key Talk Media. I also will be checking my DMs. If you got any type of DMs, send me merch companies. I know a few merch companies that hit me up. They want to send me some merch. If you got merch, I want to help out the Key Talk gang. I'm talking about, if you got merch, you can send it in. Hit my DM on Instagram, Key Talk Media. Of course, I rock the merch on stream. Eventually, I will be charging more money for it, like I say. But as of right now, like I said, I want to give back as much as I can because I definitely salute y'all, and I'm super thankful for y'all. And one love to you, to the Stoners community. I'm going to read a few comments before I exit out, right? So the Stoner community said, one love. 081 Hefe Hawk says, motherfucker gonna talk plenty shit on this motherfucker. Of course, people always gonna talk their noise. Yeah, talking about, of course, the YouTube guy said, oh, you would have rather go to the YB concert than the Lil Baby. Okay, I see you. But anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the show today. It will only get bigger and better. So maybe I'll get some guests on here sometime. Who knows? We'll just have to see. But anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.